Good evening all. You are welcome to the tutorial suite from Eternity the Schoolboy. Today we are going to take a look at English language, and the topic is pronouns. Pronouns. The topic is pronouns. In our last English class, we concluded with nouns. We treated the common errors in the use of what? Nouns. But now we are entering into what? Pronouns. We are still in the grammar aspect of English language, specifically lexis and what? Lexis for now. After lexis we enter what? Structure. For now we are in what? Lexis. So we are discussing the lexical item, the lexical terms, and that is the parts of speech or word classes. And we started with nouns. We are done with nouns, so we are now in pronouns. And what is a pronoun? Any idea? What's a pronoun? What's a pronoun? Good. A word used what? Instead of a what? A noun. Okay. A pronoun is a word used instead of a noun or a noun phrase, not just noun. A noun or a what? A noun phrase. A noun or a noun phrase. Sorry, our reference book for today is Catch Up English Language for SSC/UME by Professor Peter Okebukola et al. Professor Peter is the coordinator. So let's continue. So we said that a noun is a word, a pronoun is a word that is used instead of a what? A noun or a what? A noun phrase. Why do we use pronoun? Why do we use pronoun instead of a noun? Why do you replace a noun by a pronoun? Why? What is the reason for the pronoun? What?
There are reasons according to the lady that witnessed it.
Okay.
She said that one is to avoid repetition of a particular noun, especially name of a person. Maybe using shike is a god, shike is intelligent, shike is to avoid repetition of shike.
Okay.
Make use of he, which is the pronoun then. And also she also talked about so as to make your essay or your statements look more understandable and likely.
Okay, I think I agree with that. To avoid what? Undesired repetition of noun or the noun or noun phrase. So a pronoun is a word that is used instead of a noun or a noun phrase to do what? Avoid undesired repetition of noun or the noun what? The noun or the noun phrase. Are we together? Just as you said, how do I put it now? Success is a student of School of Human Technician, EN Mission Hospital. Sussex stays in the hostel. Sussex is dark in complexion. Sussex is slim. Sussex is tall. Sussex is humble. Sussex is Sussex everywhere. Success everywhere. Does it make sense to you? What is this 6 months saying? To avoid undesired what? Repetition. Okay. Now, that noun or noun phrase replaced by a pronoun is called what? There's a name given to that noun. That noun or noun phrase that the pronoun replaces is called what? Is called what? The antecedent of the pronoun. The antecedent of the pronoun. The antecedent. of the what? Pronoun. So that now, the noun or noun phrase, the pronoun replaces is called what? The pronoun what? Its antecedent. Its what? Antecedent. You know, when you use a pronoun instead of a noun, the pronoun will be referring to that noun, true of us. And that noun is the pronoun's what? Antecedent. Is the antecedent of the what? The pronoun. So without wasting time, I want us to go straight to different subclasses of pronoun. Different subclasses of pronoun. You know, pronoun is already a class of words. So let's go to subclasses of pronoun. I will list them, then we'll take them one after the other. Number one is personal pronoun. Personal pronoun. Personal pronoun. Number two is interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronoun. Number three is demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronouns. Number four, indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronoun. Number five, reflexive pronoun. Reflexive, reflex from reflex. Reflexive. Reflexive pronoun. Number six, reciprocal pronoun. Reciprocal pronoun. Number seven, relative pronouns. Relative pronouns. Number eight, intensive pronouns. Intensive pronouns. It's only 6 o'clock, but I will say one or two things in personal pronouns and we'll stop it here. Okay? Let's take a look at personal pronoun. From the name personal. From the name what? Personal. Personal pronouns are pronouns used in place of a person's name or person's name. Yes. A personal pronoun is a pronoun used in place of person's what? Name. That's where the name personal came from. And we will discuss this personal pronoun in this format. In personal pronoun, you talk of the first person, second person, what? Third person, okay? We talk of the first person, second person, and third person. Then we also talk of the singular and plural, okay? The singular and what? You remember that pronouns replace what? Noun. And it's now you talk about if you talk about singular and plural in noun, you also talk about singular and plural in what? Pronoun. So we consider the first person, second person, third person. So we draw a table. We'll draw a table now. In that table, the first, let me do it on the board. We'll draw a table in this form. But before we start, I want to describe who is the first person and who is the what? Second. Who is the first person when you talk of personal pronoun? Who is the first person? The first person is the person speaking. The first person is the person what? Speaking. The second person is this person spoken to. First person is the person as I'm speaking now. Okay, I'm the first person. You I'm talking to, you are the what? Second person. And the third person is the person or thing. That's where thing came now, because thing cannot speak, and you can't speak to thing. True of us, but you can speak about what thing. True of us. So the third person is the person or thing spoken what about. Is the what? Person or thing spoken about is the what? Third person. So having laid this foundation, let us draw the table and write down these persons, singular and plural, and all the pronouns, possible pronouns you can find under them. Let's go. So here we have persons, right? We have singular. Singular and what? Plural. Here we have first. This issue somehow, let me make it larger so it can accommodate them. Plural. Here we have first person. We have what? Second and what? Third person. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Now we have I. First person. Okay, not only plural self, we have the possessive is also there. Possessive. We have possessive. In fact, this table is going to be complicated. Now let me ensure I factor in everything. We have first person singular. We have first person plural. Am I communicating? Now, you also have the possessive form. Even in that possessive form, you have first person possessive, that is singular. First person possessive, still what? Plural. Am I communicating? Now, if we have that at the back of our mind, so what we now do is this. Let's finish this one first, okay? Now, here is what? First person, I, right? I. And the plural is what? Is what? We. Three of us. We, right? We, right? Then you also have second person, you have what? You. You as Izuchukwu. You also have you as you. Three of us, plural. You have what? You, right? Good. He, she, are we together? We have he and what? She. We have here what? You also have it, right? We have they. We are filling this in now with different pronouns. I'm trying to categorize them. We have he, she, it. We have they, right? Good. Now, are you also aware? Let's look at the possessive form of this whole thing now. If you go to the possessive form of this whole thing now, possessive, right? We also have what? Singular and what? Plural. Possessive form. First person. My, right? My car, I say my car, right? My. My, right? And what should be here? Huh? Is it hour or hours? Which one? Now let me tell you something. Even in this possessive, even in this, you see, there's also subject and object. Are you aware? Now, this thing you are seeing here is what? Subject. The object of this thing now is what? Me. Two of us. Me is object. Are you aware? Me is what? Object. Remember, there's a question we saw here some time ago. We are fighting with, we are arguing between me and I. I is the what? Subject. Me is the what? Object. Now, this first person, you also have the singular. This is the person. This one you are seeing here is the what? Have you seen why that this table is what? Complicated. Am I complicating? But just know that this I is what? Is what? Subject, right? Two of us. We can also have what? Me as what? Object. We here is what? Subject. What's the object here? Us. Us, right? Is what? Object here. Here, you can be what? Singular can be what? Subject. Can also be what? Object. True of us. But here, the same you can be what? Subject. Can it be object too? The same you. Can it be object? As plural. It can be object. I will feed you. I'm talking to you now. I can feed you. I mean all of you. It's not object. I is the subject. Feed is the action. Then you is the what? Object. The pronoun now is replacing all of you. So it's object. True of us. Now, so it can also serve here. Now, let's look at this place. All these things now are subject. True of us. Now, do you say I dealt with he? What will you say? I dealt with him. So him is the what? Object here. Him is the object. Will you say I dealt with she? I dealt with her. So her is what? Even though it's singular, but what? Object. Her. Plural. They in plural is subject. I dealt with them. Will you say I dealt with they? I dealt with what? Them. So them is what? Object. Them. We are filling this thing with different pronouns now. Personal pronoun. But they are replacing the name of person or what? Thing, right? Them. Let's go. Now here, let's look at the possessive. If that one comes again, I'll feel it. Let's look at this possessive. Let us now look at subject and object here again in possessive. My. Where do you think mine should belong? uh, the car is mine. Singular. Hey, but it's sweet, right? It's sweet, right? Good. Now let's fill up this place. Now here, I want us to categorize all these possessive form. Mine, our, ours, your, right? Yours, their, theirs. So where do you think these things should enter? Which of them should be first person? Also put it into consideration the subject and object. First person singular, object subject. Second person singular, object subject, and plural also. Now let's look at this thing now. My, we are the thing. Okay, we have talked about my, right? As what? So do we say mine here? Should be here. What of our, right? Ours, right? This is first person, right? Singular and plural. Second person, yours, right? Your, right? Here encore. Still second person. Plural. Is the same thing. Two of us, same person. The same thing. Your. Two of us, the same thing. What of here? Third person. Third person. Singular. Huh? Is that singular third person? Say it. Say it again. Has. Three of us. Had. You're talking about what? Third person, right? Ha. His is his. I'm coming. It goods for thing. It. You know, we are talking about what? Possessive. It's, right? ITS, no apostrophe, right? I follow you. No apostrophe. We have what? It's. Two of us, just it's. Possessive form. Singular, right? Third person. Now, let's look at plural. There, right? And what? Theirs. We are looking up to how many pronouns now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, up to 30. But if I ask you now to list it, you'll be counting your hand. Once you understand it this way, and there's no question you see in pronoun you cannot do what? It's a personal pronoun you cannot do what? Answer. There's no question you see in personal pronoun you cannot do what? Where do we put him? Okay, him is here. What of it? Third person object. Okay, is there. Third person what? Object, right? It. But for thing, right? For a thing, good. I think it's 6:17. Let's stop here for today, please. In our next, at least we have introduced pronouns. In our next English class, we start from interrogative pronouns. We take it up from there. Any question? In the absence of any question, I will stop it. We'll end here, and I will say, God bless you.